Morning, how's it going? I just really need to, regardless if somebody sees this or not, I need to put in my opinion. This is coming from a young man, this coming from a man who is a father, um, who is an older brother to majority sisters, who was raised in a household majority full of women, and at that strong, independent women. Yes, they're women of color. But I wouldn't care if this happened to black, white, Indian, purple, don't matter. Vice versa. If it was a woman doing this to young underage boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would still feel the same, but just flip. But what we talking about today is the everything that's being finally talked about by R.Kelly. I mean, it's nothing new. It's not like that's one thing. It's not like it's brand new that we didn't know that R.Kelly was, you know what I'm saying, a pedophile. That we didn't know that R.Kelly, but we just didn't know the in-depths of it. We didn't know, what's being brought to light now through this documentary. Mind you, that him and his camp was trying to shut down, was threatening to sue if it aired on Lifetime. Lifetime, you know what I'm saying, has been around for a long time, which means if they aired it, means that they're not worried about none of that. So let's think about that. Places like Lifetime and the Sun newspaper, who's in that documentary, they don't throw stuff out there, you know what I'm saying, unless they got facts, because they understand that if they throw something up there that's not true, they're gonna have to pay, or they're gonna have to, what's the word, do a retraction on it or something like that, apologizing on it. They don't want to do that because that costs money. Things like that. Like, I mean, take that in perspective as well. Things like they're not gonna call the police, and the police are not gonna open an investigation and try to do a case against this man unless they have evidence that they feel, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to actually take the trial unless they feel that there's actual evidence to prosecute this person. I mean, so again, it ain't nothing new. There's too many people from his own camp in this documentary is saying, people from his own team, people that used to work with the man, you know what I mean, that they don't have nothing against him or nothing like that per se. They used to, function with this man on dailies, are speaking, and you can tell the way that they speak that they don't want to say much, but they're still saying something. And let's put aside the whole people trying to get paid and money and blah blah blah. Okay, let's say somebody's out there and they're hungry, one of the victims, or somebody from his camp or something like that, and they need money. Okay, that's one part of it. So what? It still doesn't change the fact that this grown man has had a problem for a very long time that many people have known about. Many people have known about his problem. And he's preyed on little girls. There's no word around it. Not teenager, not almost grown, little girls. Legally, age-wise, if they under 18, little girls. If you want to go based off moral-wise, if they 21 and under, still little girls, because they mental. You know what I'm saying? Haven't had time to develop. You know what I mean? But regardless, even if they were a full-grown woman, you still, you know what I'm saying? That's what they are. That's crazy. And it's crazy to me. It is like, let's see if this works like this. All right, so it's irritating when the responses I see from men, you know what I'm saying, and then not just only men, but men of color. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your response are things like, oh, they out here they trying to just get paid and get money, or you know what I'm saying, like, why are you barely reporting this now, or like, why are you trying to side with somebody who's sick, bro? like he's sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he was allegedly, just because he hasn't been charged and processed, and you know what I'm saying, like put in jail for the, man, come on. If you saying things like that, you either choosing to be blind because you want to be like the people in this camp, just as sick as him, or you dumb as fuck. Straight up. You just real fucking dumb. Excuse my language, but that's what you are. Dumb as they come. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, you know, the people, the bodyguards who were slipping these little girls his number, his tour manager, whoever the dude was, Demetrius guy, just as guilty as him. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who knew what was popping off, who was in a position to do something or say something, the people who worked for him, the employee who want to sit there and hide their voice and face and cry, yo, all y'all should be found just as guilty as this man, because y'all was a part of, y'all was accomplishments, whatever you say. You tell I ain't no criminal, I ain't no record, none of that. So accomplices to this whole situation. He basically was sex trafficking within his own self, these young little girls. It doesn't take much as a man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't take much to impress upon a young lady. It doesn't take much at all. Then you add on top of that, you a celebrity, you got money, you got cars, you got things, you have certain levels of power where you can promise people certain things. Throws everything out the window. You don't need to do much at all whatsoever. So, but at the end of the day, these are little girls. They're little tiny, they're babies. You know what I'm saying? 12. You know what I mean? I mean, what more proof in the pudding do you need? This man was 27, Aaliyah was 15. You feel me? Yes, she had a voice and to say something, but the thing is, he had already manipulated her mind. As y'all call brainwashed, as he calls trained. He's already, you know what I mean? Like, she was 15. He had someone lie and say she was 18. He knew what he was doing was wrong. He covered it up. You know, that was and it started before that. Remember, before he got his big break, as in with his single, he was already noticed being in front of a certain high school. He was always called in front of schools and stuff like that or whatever. I don't know. All I know is this. Look, man, R.Kelly, bro, he's like sick. He's sick to the max. Like, that sucks, man, because it sounds like to me he is a musical genius, and you know, he's created great culture music. You know, I'm not saying all his music, but I'm saying he's created some things that, and unfortunately, by him doing what he did, some of them inspired some of them songs. Some of them inspired some of those, you know, some of that music. And you know, I mean, I stopped listening to him when it came out when I was younger, that he peed on a little girl. Done, bro. Done. I don't listen to you, period. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, he has a great voice, and we're learning more about him as you know, in depth, but that doesn't take away from the fact of who he is. It doesn't take away. You can't separate the man from the artist. You can't do that. You know what I mean? Just come from somebody who used to do music. Like, you cannot separate the two. They're the same in one. You feel me? Like, that artist, you have to also, you know, if you see it like that, then see it like this. That artist lives and breathes within that person. So at the same time, you can't separate them. While you can separate them, but at the same time, you can't separate them. And knowing that many of those songs came and was birthed from a place of doing these little girls horrifically, the way that he does them and preys on them, and you still want to separate, you can't separate that. That comes from his personal life. They even say it's like two different people. the one that he allows to get close to him. It seems like it's only older women that he allows to get close to him, you know, like his wife and the other lady who was 31. There's two sides of him. There's Robert and there's R. Kelly. You know what I mean? He turns the switch on and off. That's the only difference is he's turning on one person and turning off the other person for a moment. Yeah, man. But yeah, just for real. I'm glad that iTunes kicked R. Kelly's music off their stuff. I heard that Spotify did. I haven't checked into myself, but if they did, I'm glad. Man, at the radio stations, that's what's up. That's what's popping. Remove R. Kelly, period. Mute the nigga. Like, for real. Mute him. That's crazy that, you know, that's crazy that you people, if you've gone back to listen to the song to hear if it's what they said on there, that's crazy that you would play it. Like, maybe y'all just was ignorant to the fact that if you play it, making money. Don't play it, period. You want to play it, go get a physical copy of the CD. Don't even buy it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even buy the nigga CD. If you a true fan, you got a copy. You know somebody who got the song on their phone or something like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen on no websites or none of that because he getting paid. You paying this man? This is what, 15 seconds? 5 seconds? Maybe they lowered the time. You know what I mean? And it counts. Man, boom. But R. Kelly, this whole thing, man. I love the documentary. I'm glad the documentary came out. I'm glad. I'm glad he's still alive. And yo, where am I going? Okay. I'm glad he's still alive, and I'm glad that I'm glad this documentary came out. I'm glad because what it's doing is it's forcing a light. It's forcing for people to start paying attention and actually having to say something about it. Before, there's always been a light on it, but the light's been dimmed. The man has, for whatever reason, somehow, some way, found a way to dim the light. You know what I'm saying? Like but everyone's always known. But now the lights just turned on high beam on the nigga. Like, you can't walk past and not notice now. You can't walk past and not have to say something now. So, man, I really hope that this leads to this nigga's house getting raided, to all of his little bat cave spots getting raided. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this leads to the FBI, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Financially raping this nigga. You feel me? Like, I hope this leads to him being financially raped where he loses everything. Homes, cars, clothes, draws, everything. I hope he loses everything, like, for real. You know what I mean? I don't wish death on the man, but I wish pretty darn close to it. Hey, he got top notch. Anyway, yeah, that's what I hope. Hope he loses everything, because all of it was gained through the pain and the suffering of others. It was all gained through that. So why shouldn't he lose it? You feel me? Why shouldn't he lose all of it that he gained through the suffering, the torment, everybody else? Hope he loses everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. And if he happens to get so depressed and all that and kill himself through the process, I ain't gonna feel bad. I'm gonna be like, and another one. You know what I'm saying? Another one gone. Too bad, because it wasn't good for this world. But again, I don't wish death on nobody. I'm just saying, if it happened, then who gives two dolphins in a flip of a wave? Really. But yeah, I don't know. I'll be back with another conversation. I'm gonna have a live debate, regardless if anybody watches this or not, with my sister. But my sister's opinions, you know, is different than mine. We're gonna discuss it. You know what I'm saying? My sister said things like, oh, his gospel CD was touching and blah, blah, blah. Bro, there ain't nothing touching about the man. I mean, I never listened to his gospel CD. Like I tell you, I stopped listening to when I heard about the nigga pee on somebody. But when somebody told me this dude had a gospel CD, I said, bro, you don't get up out of here. No, you can't. You can't be the type of man and singer that you are and come up with a gospel CD that quick is what I'm saying. Not saying he can't come up with a gospel CD and it be sincere and be a real gospel, you know what I'm saying, joint. Not saying that. But bro, when you step up to the plate and say you got a gospel CD, nah bro, hold up. First let's check everything out. But yeah, let me get off. Stop rambling about much and nothing that nobody's gonna care about what I gotta say. But I'm gonna say it like this: R.Kelly is a pervert to the max. Okay, you're a pervert, bro. You're a straight perv. Your ex-wife is smart as heck, keeping you away from her children. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, I'd have been changing my last name. You feel me? And they would have been not had your last name. That's I feel really bad for her because she didn't. She says she didn't know what she was stepping into. You know what I mean? But she had it. But she chose to endure it. You know what I mean? Like I can understand from a woman's perspective of emotionally being involved and all that and you know what I mean. But still at the same time, there's a level for her as well that she wrongly stayed in there. And come on, she wasn't too dumb. She seems like a very intelligent, smart woman. So come on, lady. It's just that it all came to light and got to you. You had that baby early. You know what I'm saying? And you start getting the dirt end of the stick. Let me get up in here. Whoop, whoop, swoop, swoop, and away. Oh man, R. Kelly is a pervert. Pervert, bro. Straight pervert. How'd I end this? I just flip it.